Today we are going to be making a 4 seasons stand-up tree. Each of the different sides shows the different seasons, and this is how we make it. It took me about half an hour total, all the coloring and stuff, but here's what we need. So first off, you need 2 sheets. It'll have a cardstock and it'll be a printout of the trees. 4 trees, all look exactly the same. It's only going to change when we color them. The instruction sheet has all the steps, crayons or colored pencils or markers, whatever you want to use to color. You'll need scissors to cut things out, and glue. So we're just coloring, cutting out, and gluing. Pretty simple, pretty basic, pretty fun. So let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is color. So each of these trees is going to be colored for one of the different seasons. I'm starting off with summer. The tree is green because there are leaves in the tree still at this point. I'm going to be choosing to do it this way. If the kids, however they want to color it, it's free reign. Moved on to fall, put some changing leaves in the tree, colored it orange to show the changing of the season. Next, we've got winter and spring. So for winter, I did like snow on the branches, and there's no leaves, so you can see the sky behind it. So there's clouds and the blue sky. And then the last one's spring. We put some flowers in, and then colored the tree green. Again, you can use whatever method you want, however they want to decorate it. It's all individual. So the next step is to cut it all out. So first off, I'm going to cut out. There is one line down the middle. That is not a cut line. That is a fold line that is going to be used in a minute. So we get everything cut out. I did 1 page at a time just to avoid confusion and to give the glue a little bit of time to dry. So once you've got them all cut out, we're going to fold them in half with the colored side on the inside. So the easiest way I found to do that was to line up the trunk and then fold it down the middle. Make sure it's creased really well. And then you can see I'm showing the inside is colored, the outside is the white part. And then do it again with the next tree. Ideally, you want to put these in like a cycle so that the going around the tree is the seasons in order. But it's ultimately up to you. I messed up and did it backwards. So it is what it is. But the seasons are all in whatever order they go in. Spring, summer, fall, winter. But anyways, once you've got everything folded, you're going to take your glue. You're going to put glue on one of the sides of the outside. So one half of the outside. So the white side. We're going to cover that all with glue. Get all the little nooks and crannies. Get it all glued. And then once that is glued, we're going to put the lid back on, and so that we don't get messy. And then we're going to put those two, line them up so that they are equal, and then we're going to smush the glue side to the not glued side on the other page. So one side of glue is all we need. And then once that is all smushed together, it should stay together. It's glue stick. And then we're going to set that aside once everything is secured and let that kind of dry a little bit. It's a glue stick, so it's not totally necessary. It dries pretty quick. But then we're going to cut out the next one. So we get everything cut out. And then we do the same thing. So we're going to fold that over, line up the trunk, crease it down the middle, line up the trunk, crease it down the middle, and then here is when I noticed that I did it backwards, but it's totally okay. It's all individualistic. It's artistic, right? It's like artistic freedom. But anyways, so I'm figuring out the order that I want them to go in to kind of cover for what I messed up on. But then once I figured that out, I'm going to glue the one side, put the glue cap back on, stick that to the other side, same as before. I don't know why I chose to do this one more difficulty than I did before, with more difficulty than I did before. But mush that together. Once that is all secured, we're going to smush it again, make sure it's super tight on there and all glued and fancy. And then once that is all glued together, we are going to have our 2 sides. So we push that flat again, put the white side up, cover that with glue, stick it to the other side, and there we have it. We have our seasons tree stand. So So that's pretty nice, pretty simple, and pretty easy. Each of the different sides represents a different season, and it's good to go. Good job.